We're on a date at Sam's Club. It's so romantic.
It is.
There was a time when I was lonely.
We're just lovebirds on a date at one of my favorite parks. Sugar House Park is my favorite. I have a lot of memories. You had a thought, right?
Yeah, we were just talking about how our faith, our Mormon faith, is just so, how would you say, it's so action driven, and you know, we're constantly told we need to do all these things and live it. You know, you live the religion, and so I was just telling Crystal how one of the things that was really hard for me was that was when I went through a divorce. I was married for 5 months. This was all the way back in, it was 2002. It's right around that time. And you know, it only lasted 5 months, like I said, and you know, it just kind of wasn't meant to be. It wasn't the right fit. In our faith, it's sometimes you get, you know, you feel like you get labeled with that great big D on your forehead, and you live within that label, and there must be something wrong with you because, you know, you have a divorce on your record. And you know, to give you an example, you know, the extent that this kind of exists culturally, like my kids don't know that I was ever married before, and I'm almost a little bit part of me wants them to know that, because I want them to, you know, not feel like we have to be perfect, and that it's not an issue. There's nothing wrong with their dad, that this happens all the time, and you know, it doesn't make anybody you know, right or wrong or good or bad. I mean, these things happen, but it's part of me feels it's weird. Part of me feels anxiety, you know, and almost like I feel uneasy, insecure about letting my kids know that. And again, I think it just comes back to my religion.
Yeah, I feel like too that, I don't know, maybe it is a culture thing, and I've definitely evolved and grown a lot over the years, and I've learned that I was judgmental in the beginning with Sean just because I knew that about him, and I think we put that judgment on people just because they have been through, you know, that they made a mistake or, you know, gone through something like that. And for me, I felt like initially I heard that he had been divorced, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I won't go out with him. I automatically judged him for that, and now I look back and I'm like, man, I could have passed up a really good thing. You know?
I never felt like you held that against me. I can remember one fight where you said something about it that kind of hurt my feelings, but you know, you said that in anger.
Yeah.
But I never felt like you held that against me. I think, you know, that's one of the things that's great about you. But you know, a lot of the people in our faith and in our culture and where we live, that's one of the things, is like, if you were divorced, maybe there's something wrong with you, you know, and maybe certain people don't want to date you. We weren't put here to be perfect or to pretend we're perfect. Again, I felt humiliated when I went through that. I felt less than, belittled. I felt judged. Now, a lot of that's probably on a personal level. Maybe there's a lot of people that weren't judging me, and maybe that was just my mistake, my interpretation, you know.
Oh, sorry.
You're filming my chin. But I just hope that people out there that, you know, maybe if you think about it, marriage is, you know, it's a relationship, and whether you're married to someone or not, it's a relationship. And you know, if it's not a good fit, then, you know, you move on. Or there's a lot of people that don't want to get married, and that's okay too. You know, the whole public perception, society, you know, our whole belief around these things is really changing. I'm just grateful that I found the right fit, and I because that's the one thing that I always tell Crystal. You know that song they sing, what's it, Along the Broken Road.
Yeah.
And where he sings about how the broken, twisted road led me straight to you. And that's how I feel about my relationship with Crystal. If I didn't have failed relationships in the past, or that divorce for instance, then maybe I wouldn't have recognized Crystal for what she was, and maybe I wouldn't have, you know, found the fit that I did find, which I'm so happy about. So, you know, that's kind of what I don't know, I just felt impressed to share that with people, that nobody's perfect. Oh, he's excited. And you know, and just keep trying to find the right fit. Crystal's gonna take a bite of this thing. Are you ready?
You first.
Let's see. I don't know how to get my mouth around it. I honestly don't think I can.
I'm so obsessed with this cheese bread. It's chewy and warm and gooey, and it's so amazing. We're celebrating 13 years of marriage. So that's a success story. 13 years, 4 kids, and
we never fight.
We never fight. I only unfriend him on Facebook when I'm mad. That's all.
We have some big nasty fights.
Yeah, we'll have to share a couple more.
We have some nasty fights. Like I gotta go hide all the steak knives in the house.
Oh, whatever. I want you guys to watch my other video I made. I made a video for Sean to celebrate our anniversary. It was like, I think our 5-year, no, it was our 10-year anniversary, and I made a video for Sean with a lot of clips from our wedding and different things like that. So I'll post the link to that video here so you guys can check that out.